Hey my little earthlings, so in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about the release of E.T. Girl Volume 1. Okay, so something to note about E.T. Girl Volume 1 is it will be available to order on Amazon, and I have it up for $11.99. Now, the reason why this one's a little bit more expensive than Dark Tales of Lolita is because you get about 20 more pages of content than you do with Dark Tales, so you really get a good deal for just paying an extra $1.99 for this comic. So what's different about the... What's different about the comic, the physical comic, versus what you can read on Webtoons? Well, let me tell you. I have jam-packed this thing with all kinds of bonus material, okay? So basically, the only other way you could get some of this bonus material is if you are a patron on my Patreon, and that way you would be getting early access to a lot of the stuff that you would be seeing in this. But otherwise, if you want to buy the graphic novel, you will be getting that as well. So let's go over a few things that you'll be getting with E.T. Girl Volume 1, the physical book, versus just being able to read it for free on Webtoons. Just to show you guys a little bit of the interior content here, we've got a table of contents. We've got a note from the author for you guys. And then we got our chapter 1 page, and there you go. There you have it. So that's going to be like my mini preview for you guys. Okay, there you have it. There is my mini preview for you guys. So the first thing I did with E.T. Girl Volume 1 that's different than Webtoons is this copy is slightly remastered. So what I mean by that is little errors in panel sizing or in gray tones. They're all the same across the board. So that's something you're going to be getting with this as opposed to just reading free content on Webtoons. Cover those nips. Cover all them nips. Okay, so what I have added to E.T. Girl Volume 1 here is an extras section. So the extras section is a bunch of bonus art and things like that. That, like I said previously, my patrons, they get early access to things like that. And they also get the color versions of these files. And when you buy the comic, this comic, you will get the black and white version, but you will be getting those extras. Another thing I have is the E.T. Girl sketchbook. And the E.T. Girl sketchbook is all my sketches and renderings and concept art for E.T. Girl from as far back as 6 years ago, from when I originally started writing this comic. Another bonus that you get with this is the preview for Volume 2 for E.T. Girl, which will be available about 6 months from now. I'm trying to release about 2 volumes a year if I can. And there's a bit of that preview for anyone who has seen, who reads the Webtoons one. Another thing that you get in the back of this is a small preview of Dark Tales of Lolita Volume 1. So you'll be able to see if you like E.T. Girl and you want to read Dark Tales of Lolita, you'll get a little bit of the first bit of that story and you can see how that looks. And then finally, I have an interview with the author. Now, for anyone who's read Dark Tales of Lolita and they have read my interview with the author, this one only has maybe 1 or 2 of the exact same interview with the author questions, but I made sure I try to change most of the other ones. And this one is a full 2-page, it is a 2-page interview with the author. So if you got Dark Tales of Lolita and you see that this one has an interview with the author, it is not the same as the one in there, okay? These are totally different, so you get a little bit more. I made sure it's tailored to the comic. Who's sitting with me? You want me to throw it again? Look at it. Okay, so something to note when you order your copy of E.T. Girl on Amazon. This is for my lovely customers. This is just a heads up for you guys. I want to make sure that you get the best quality comic ever because I've been having issues with the printing company. So I ordered 2 separate proofs for E.T. Girl. The first one had quality issues with the interior content that was something that they had to go ahead and fix for me. And the second proof that I ordered, while the interior issues were fixed, I had issues with what I received in terms of how my product looked when I got it in the mail. And what I mean by this is that I highly recommend to my customers that if you order this book and your book comes in this way, please contact Amazon. So basically, my copy came in a padded envelope. Amazon typically, when they ship Prime or anything else, they will ship it in a padded envelope. And this is way different than what they used to do for CreateSpace. With CreateSpace, they used to put the books in a cardboard sleeve that would protect it. And then that way, when you receive the book, it wasn't bent or it didn't have any damage to it. But because Amazon turned CreateSpace and KDP into one thing, it looks like the shipping methods they use for publishing the new books is the same as all the other Amazon products, which means you get it in a flimsy padded envelope. When I received this proof, like I said, while the interior was good, my biggest issue is the fact that, as you can see here, it is completely crumpled. Can you see? It's got bends on it. And here, specifically on the front corner here, I have a big, looks like a tear right there on the edge. The back is also crumpled, you can see in the lighting. This is just how I got it when the mailman basically shoved it in the mailbox. And so I would say that if you are ordering this and your book comes in crumpled, please, please, please don't leave a bad review for the book itself. Please make sure that you contact Amazon beforehand and you request that they send you a new one that's not crumpled, because this is something that I cannot quality control. I did contact Amazon about it. And they did fix it for me in terms of they compensated me for the fact that the book came in damaged. But I do want to tell you guys that if your book comes in like this because of Amazon's mailing system where they use the padded envelopes, either contact your post office about it and let them know about it, or make sure you contact Amazon themselves about the packaging issues, because I do think this is something that needs to come to light in terms of they need to do a better job to make sure that the products don't come in damaged. So, like I said, that's just a little heads up for you guys because I want to make sure you guys get the best copy of E.T. Girl possible. Yeah. So yeah, that's just a little heads up for you guys. I want to make sure you guys get the best product possible. This book will be released on February 1st. I already have the pre-order up if you want to be able to get a Kindle version of it. It's $2.99, so you can get that if you want, or you can go ahead and get yourself a nice physical copy. Either way, yes, it'll be up February 1st, unless I have another issue with getting the proof approved. That should be the time that I'm going to be shooting for. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one.